Well, I guess I'm walking home. I forgot my hat, but that's only because it's cloudy out, which is so sweet and nice. It's so comfortable as opposed to the direct sun. It makes you sweat, makes you not even enjoy your walk, although that hadn't stopped me. I don't have to feel comfortable. I don't even want to be comfortable. I think that's one of the problems people have, is they're too fucking comfortable. It's bad for them. It's bad for society. Being too comfortable because other people are being enslaved to give you the energy and the cheap products that you want. It's disgusting, really. I know a lot of good friends. I guess they're friends. And they love it. They don't see the problems I see. They don't have the bigger vision. And they don't want to see it. And that, I guess, is one of the biggest problems in the world. You don't want to see how you damage others. There's bigger conversations there, aren't there? Why can't we talk about something more happy and positive? Maybe we will. If you were here, we would. If you were walking with me, we would talk about happy, cool things and all nice trees we see and all the land and good stuff. But the nice thing is I'm walking home. And I'm going to talk to somebody online, in theory, that I really like. He's been a great friend of mine for 35 years or something. Fuck. And I'm not sure I am going to talk to him today, because I have great respect for this guy. And, you know, if I have been drinking, which I have been, pretty much all day, and I have another big beer in my backpack, so by the time our appointment to talk comes around, which is not important to him if I bail, you know, it's fine. But it would be a bummer to talk to him if I was drunk and dumb. I still wouldn't be dumb, but I might say things that seem so. I might say more extreme things. I'm not sure if that is even bad. I think that's good. Nos vemos. Back in the forest again now. Fucking dirt everywhere. This morning, early, I went over to my desk because I was waking up early and had my flashlight, and I was setting my shit up for the sunrise to take advantage of the light, because we should live in the light. Live in the light. Live in the light. And I hear a noise, and I turn around and shine my flashlight, and there's a mouse right there, a few feet away from me. And that mouse had an entire old lime in its hands or whatever as it was climbing a rock column, which is hilarious. It's amazing they can even do that. It was a big lime. Well, it wasn't huge, but it was a lime. And, you know, the mouse was medium sized. So the mouse was surprised by my flashlight and dropped the line and ran away. Which it should, because if I had a knife on me, which I didn't, I'd have stabbed it. And I have killed mice before with a knife. On lucky occasions where I was fast and smart. Sharing your house with mice is a bad idea. And I share my house with mice and bats. And it's not willingly. They don't pay any rent. And because it's not constructed to keep animals out. I just visited today a house that's constructed correct. It's not done yet, but it's being constructed correctly. And it will keep all this shit out of there. Be very nice. And in the future, I wish to construct houses that keep animals out of them. It doesn't mean I'm against animals. I want to increase the amount of wildlife in the forest, but not inside the house. It's very important. You may not think that's the most important thing. You might be like some dumbass hippie who thinks, oh, we can just live with all the animals in our house. And it's like, no. You know, if you were a chick in my bed and a rat ran over you, you would be surprised and not too happy. That did happen, like probably 18 years ago with a chick in my bed. She wasn't very happy about it, but I also told her, you know, that's just how shit goes. But I'm pretty sure that she did not think that that is how shit has to go. And she's right. Doesn't have to go that way. Better architecture. I think about so many different things, such a diversity of things, that it hurts my brain. It's like exhausting to connect everything together without going insane. Because that is sort of, I think, in my experience with actually insane people, right? Some of whom got better and some of whom killed themselves. Actually insane people of a certain type, like schizophrenic type or something, they start to connect language together and ideas together too quickly and too messy that they become not functional in normal human society. And that's a very sad thing, of course, especially when they kill themselves. But it's a sad thing either way. And I've actually helped some of those people, and some of them are still alive, which is cool. And they got their shit together, probably. I'm not in contact with them. But I got a thank you note from two of them about helping them out in what for them was a difficult time, because neurochemically they've gone haywire, you know. And the kind of insane I am is not neurochemically haywire at all. Okay, I'm perfectly rational, despite the bizarre things I say that are offensive and you know, culturally objectionable. I'm not haywire in any way. Well, who knows the difference? Maybe I am. But I'm not haywire so much that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I think I am drinking too much beer. But I'm not the first guy to do that. And also, I don't act bad when I do it. If the worst case of what I do is that I waste time. Like I've been watching TV too much. I watch TV shows, and those are pollution for the mind largely, but not always. They're also food for the mind. I mean, I even wonder about what morality lessons we're learning from our media. Oh, it's so nice it's cloudy out. No idea. I forgot my hat back there where I was, but luckily I have another hat, and my other hat will come back to me, so it's not a problem. Arr, arr, arr. Why is walking still hard after 5 years? I've walked so much. Maybe there's just, I have a lot of metal in my legs, because I broke them, if you're aware of that, but I broke them both. And I have a lot of metal in there and this big screw into my hip. And maybe I'll never feel like totally comfortable walking again, even though I've walked for 2 hours a day for months and years. And maybe that's just how it is. That's okay. It doesn't actually hurt. It's not pain. Although I have a very high ability to control pain. So I don't even know. Other people would probably say it hurts. It doesn't fucking hurt me. God damn it. It's so nice to have these clouds. So I don't know if I'm going to talk to my friend or not. I mean, in a way, my friend's very shy about being recorded, so I can't record it and see if I'm sane or not. I do want to talk more about his life than mine, because I think in some of our conversations I talk about myself a lot, which I don't mind doing on video with you, because I'm here and you're not. And so you're a terrible conversationalist in this case. It's not an insult, you're just not here. You don't have a choice. But in the case of him, well, I could be a better listener. And even though I think my life is more hard than his is, it's my choice. And everybody's experience is, pretty much equally valid in many ways. It's not equal. It's not the same. But, he's got difficulties in his life, and I know what some of them are. I know him really well. I've known him for like 35 years or something like that. So I think it's important to be a good listener because, I'm a great person to talk to for him. He knows who I am, and he knows he can tell me a lot of shit he probably can't talk to anybody else in life about. And I've been that person for many people. I have been a person who you can trust to talk to, and I won't judge you where you're at. I mean, occasionally he's tried to apologize for his excellently successful life. And I don't accept his apology because, he's done things that got him where he's at. And I think he's great. He's brilliant. So, maybe I should talk to everybody. Like, I'm on Facebook, right? Still, even though it sucks, even though it's an evil platform that just sells people. It's a slavery platform. And he's only on it, he says, because other people, a few of them, he wants to stay in contact with. And that's true. I do post interesting shit on Facebook that tell people about my life. That's cool. But I'm not in favor of the platform. It will be replaced. There will be a post-Facebook time. And there will be other things to replace it. And I hope that they're better, because Facebook is actually actively evil. And I have a lot of thoughts about how to replace that with other things, with other ways of being. And all the people I interact with are far, far, far away, which is difficult. We'll see. Alright, so I'm more than halfway home. It's good. Almost home. Where I can relax. I had questions for the guy I visited today. One of them was, what upsets you in your life? What are your biggest challenges? What are things that you would change? Or, and I'm asking people questions like this, including you at the moment, because I wonder, what can we fix in society? What would make your life better? What are the biggest problems you have and why do they exist? For yourself, in your own mind, with the person you're partnered with, if you're a partner with someone, with your family, your biological family, with your chosen family, your social group, with your local community, with your town government, with your region and your regional culture and government, and your national government, because I guess most of us are part of a nation, right? Nations claim to own us, and so we have a relationship with them, whether we want one or not, because they have a lot of guns and they're willing to use them. So some people live in places where there's an official state religion. They'll be opposed upon you, and even those that don't, the state itself is a religion, isn't it? It is. And most of your friends believe in that religion. It's a terrible thing. But that's how things are, isn't it? Everybody's a slave to somebody. I also might ask a question online about why is your life messed up and how can you fix it, or how could it be fixed? Because you may or may not be able to fix your life. You may be stuck in a society where you have very little power. So, people like to say that you can fix your life no matter how it is, but you're pretty outnumbered by the rest of society. There is the conservation of reality, and it doesn't want you to change anything at all. So, fuck, it's so dry out. Hasn't rained, but that's why I'm so happy about the clouds, because these clouds are going to bring rain soon. And the dying forest is going to reawaken. And we'll see who's tough. This little tree right here. This guy. Hi, little tree. You gonna make it? I think it'll make it. And there's another 20 I'm looking at right here. I think they'll make it this year, but they can't handle many more years of this. And for people, I don't know how much depression they can handle. A lot apparently. Some people will fight back, but most people will just die. They'll either be killed or they'll die inside. And the theoretically smart ones will join the oppression and oppress others, which is what pretty much all of my theoretical friends have done, is they vote for evil, the lesser of two evils. That's back in the USA. The former land of freedom that isn't free at all. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Freedom means other people can do what you don't want them to do. But at what limit? And how do we set those limits? That's an unclear thing, isn't it? It's not a clear line. Can you yell fire in a crowded theater? you know, and I'm very pro free speech, but I do understand there's some basic limits on that. And there's the law, the government law, but there's also social law. And there's people who have had their lives destroyed. And this is going to get worse, by the way. There's people who have had their lives destroyed because someone said something about them. And now, people with AI can even make videos of you saying something you never even said. And that will spread farther and faster than the truth that you never said it. And if you live in some societies, you will get killed, literally, before that ever gets fixed. That's vigilante justice for you. And I'm not saying vigilante justice is always wrong, but it's very easy for it to go wrong. Mob rule. Lighting people on fire after sticking a tire around them. You know, because if they were accused of something they never even did. And do people feel bad about that? Do they get prosecuted for that? No, they don't, because they were in a mob. They were caught up in the moment. But they should not do that. But that's pretty much how things are. Trying to just live as an innocent, good person is not the easiest thing. And unfortunately, that also means that you may never be able to have a life at all. You can always be accused of something. So I avoid everybody right now. And it's a sad life. But we have to figure out who these evil fucks are, regardless of how high or low they are in the class of life, classism of life, and have some reputation management going on so that we don't kill innocent people. Well, good luck to you. These are weighty topics, I know. Weighty topics. But please do look in the mirror and see who you hate, and then think about how you could not hate them. Think about empathy, you know? And it's very difficult. I mean, I am not impressed with pretty much everyone in the world, and I don't know that that makes me hate them exactly. I just see them as animals, and, you know, animals are murderous and they kill. Just like you do. And they don't really think a lot about it, but humans have the ability to think about it. So you could think about it, and you could be less bad than you currently are. Just let me into my house. There we go. Alright, well, good luck to you. Everything's fucked up and you know it, if you're aware at all. So, try better, do better, and shut the fuck up, because if you talk like I do, someone's gonna kill you. That's how shit goes.